Howdy. So this is one of my few what I'll call live videos. I know every video is live, but in this case, I happen to be in the car. I am outside my favorite bakery in the Syracuse area called Harrison Bakery, and I'm gonna be eating in a little bit this half moon cookie. I actually had to come over to this bakery because tomorrow's my mother's birthday, and I ordered a cake for her because she's kind of expecting a cake. And you know, one of the strange things about life for most of us is that we decide that we're going to eat whatever we want to eat, within reason, hopefully. That's what I say. And we don't necessarily care what we look like, or if we do, we're going to work out. And it's interesting because other people seem to care more about us in those regards than we do. I was thinking about what I was reading the other day about Lady Gaga and the Super Bowl. And I watched this thing and I thought she was fabulous. I thought she did a great presentation. I was just amazed at the whole thing. I thought she looked great. And then I found out there were a lot of people who wrote and talked about her being fat. I'm like, what fat are you seeing on Lady Gaga? What the devil are you looking at? And we've gotten into a very interesting period because people have these warped ideas of what others are supposed to look like. But at the same time, they also have these warped beliefs that they're allowed to go tell people what they look like. And I just find that incredible. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are times where I see different people. Okay, almost always. You know what? We're all judgmental in some way. And so I look at people and I may say things in my head. Sometimes I say, that's a goofy looking person. Sometimes I'll say, oh, that person's stunning. But I say it inside my head. I never feel that I have the right to castigate anybody towards them. But it's just amazing. You know, I see these things on YouTube. I see it on Twitter. I see it on Instagram where people will say the nastiest stuff or the most insulting stuff to people, whether they believe they're attractive or not. And I just don't understand where everyone believes that they have the right to do this. You really don't have the right to do it. What if people did it to you? I remember last year I was having this argument with this guy online on Twitter because of some things he said about Serena Williams that actually ended up making the newspaper. And I said to him, well, your ethics are wrong. What if I started saying things about your girlfriend who's in the picture with you? What if I told you she was ugly and she had stringy hair and I bet she's fatter than she looked or whatever? He says, well, I think that would be above you. I said, that's not the point. I said, what if I said it? Would you like it? And he said, well, you can say whatever you want to. Well, no, that's not how it is at all. We all know that when it gets personal, we don't like it. And when we don't like it, we want to strike out. And that's, you know, really one of those kind of things that does not have to be. You don't have the right to be mean to people online. You think you do, but it's always going to come back at you. It kind of reminds me of something I was reading a couple of days ago where Emma Watson took some questions from some little kids. And one of the little kids asked, who would win, Darth Vader or Harry Potter? And she said, Harry Potter, obviously. She said Darth Vader would have a lot of success, but in the end, you can't always be mean to people and end up winning. I think that's a great strategy. That was a great answer. And that's how I feel about things. But y'all let me know what you think about things. You know, do you really think that you have the right to be mean to people and that people should just take it? Can you take it? How much of it can you take? That's my thing. And yes, I'm about to eat this cookie. Y'all take care of yourselves.